Welcome to the in-depth review of the Xiaomi Mi Mix 3 by Xiaomi. I made a video of unboxing the phone like a month ago, and I said that after I'm going to be using it for a while, I'll tell you guys how it is and what I think about the phone. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to try not to go through a lot of things that I already have in the unboxing video. So for all information about that, just go in and watch the video up here, I think should be. Or actually right here, and yeah, let's get into it. So far, honestly, I'm loving my time with the phone. As you can see, I'm actually using it caseless right now for the purpose of the video. If you remember, it came with a case, its own case that would fit it perfectly, but the only problem is the camera wasn't really safe, so that was a bit of a downvote, I guess. But I managed to find another case of Amazon, which is a bit more thick and is not as flexible as this one, so I think I prefer the one in the case more than this one, but this is a bit more safe because it is, as you can see, the edges of the phone, it for the case, it kind of matches with the phone, so it can cover the camera if you want to put it on the table lying flat. I also found a perfect screen protector for the phone. If you want more information about that, I'm going to answer the comments down below. The screen protector is very nice. It doesn't affect me at all. It almost fits the perfect screen, so it can go left, right, back, down. Like, it's actually really good. Okay, it didn't really go down, but because I wasn't looking at the phone. The slider, yeah, the slider works absolutely amazing. I'm using the lighter sound effect right now. Last time I was using the techno one. It's perfectly fine. When you use a different case than the one it comes in with originally, if you want to use a case for your phone, it's a bit harder. See, the one that came originally, it's very easy to use. In the case I'm currently using, it's because it's a bit more strong and it wants to keep the phone a bit more safe. It doesn't slide as easy, so I guess that depends on your preference and how often are you actually going to use the slider. So now that we actually talked about the slider, let's get into it. One of the very important things that I like is that in settings it has a lot of options for everything you can do with your phone and everything that the phone already has in it. So if you go at the slider settings, you can actually choose what you want to do with your slider. So as an example, I currently have it as a take a selfie, so obviously go for the camera, but I could select open tools or none. I can select that I don't want anything to happen with my slider, and I can just do it. It makes the noise. You've got like 5 of them, and I think they're updating them from time to time, so you can switch to other themes. That's the most popular one, I think. And that's the high-tech one, that's the default one, and the mechanics one. Yeah, you can play with it, you can do whatever you want. I'm gonna go back to the lighter one because I really like it and take a selfie. I don't take that many selfies, but I'm gonna need it now because we're also gonna do a camera testing about the slider. So let's take a full light one, so one that's in a really good angle, so we can't complain about the lights. That's not the best light possible. We can see how good it is. That's a camera taken without, oh, actually has full beauty. So the AI can add beauty to your camera if you want, to your photo. That was the photo I'm gonna show you guys with beauty mode on, and now one without beauty mode on. You can take a look. I personally like it. I think it's quite good. The camera is, I think, 24 megapixels, so that's quite good. The beauty photo is a bit way softer than the one with without beauty mode on, but again, that's only something on preference. It also has a frontal flashlight, which is quite basic these days, and you have a lot of options for your camera, which you can do whatever you want. And let's take a back photo. We're gonna need a better light for this. So with the back camera, no, not one of myself. Honestly, I believe, unfortunately, that weirdly enough, I think the front-facing camera that's under the slider, it's a lot better than the camera at the back. I don't know, maybe the lighting in here doesn't do justice to the phone. I still love the photos that it takes, but honestly, I was a bit disappointed with the photos the back camera takes. So yeah, that's just my personal preference, and yeah, it's just something that people have to taste. I think you can get a better camera from the Honor View 20 Pro, which is basically the same price as this one. What else can we talk about the phone? It has Mi Pay, which is basically Google or Apple Pay, but not Google or Apple Pay. which is a bit frustrating. You cannot use Mi Pay unless you are in Asia, but on that note, you can actually install Google Pay, as you can see I have right here on the other side, and use Google Pay without any problem, so that's also very handy. All of the applications are fine internationally, because a lot of people ask me, oh, don't you struggle with your phone? Because it is not made in America or Europe. I don't. It's really good. All the applications are running it perfectly. The English is perfect on it. It's not just in Chinese or a different language that I wouldn't get. Everything is translated. It's just great. Another thing that I really like about the phone, so it has the back fingerprint scanner, and you'll see it so fast. Like, honestly, I'm not gonna touch it. Yeah, that's my hand. I'm gonna use it like this, and boom. That was almost instantly. Let's try this again. Yep. Oh, the other side. No, not Google. Yep, there it is. 1, 2, 3, touch. Instantly. It's so good. I'm not using the front-facing camera, the front-facing scanner. It does have one, but I just don't want to use it because whatever, I don't feel like it's needed. It's a lot more handy. I do this, boom, it worked. I can unlock it. I have a passcode as well. It's only up to preference, but it's very receptive and it answers to all your commands as soon as possible. Yeah, I have a Google button, which was also before for their the global version, the phone I'm using, has Google in it. So Google, can you please set an alarm?
Your phone has no signal, so I can't help you with that at the moment.
Okay, that's a bit embarrassing. I don't have any signal right now. Sorry guys, the best studio in the world. But as you can tell, that's Google. You can use Google for whatever you need. It also has plenty of memory in it. So I have 128 gigs in it. I think there's a version with 256 gigs in it. And I also think it has space for an SD card. I'm not sure about that though. I might be wrong. That's basically all the basic things of the Mi Mix 3. It's really good, it's really handy. The battery is amazing. 4000 milliamp The battery is amazing. I can use this phone for up to 3 days. Not extensive use, it's just like calls and a bit of social media for like 2.5 days, and it would still be charged. If I'm going into battery saving mode, it can actually take me up to 3 days completely. It's insane. Yes, if you want a hard user, you're probably gonna burn like 60% in 1 day, so you might want to recharge it overnight or right before you go to sleep, but that's really good. It charges in, I think the record I've got was 40 minutes from like 10% to 100%, so I'm very impressed with that. Honestly, I believe this is probably one of the best investments I made, especially in a phone, in many years, about like using phones and technology. I really love it. I'm not big on selfies, but the selfies are good. I'm quite upset about the fact that some photos don't take well, but if the photo is very well lit, the photo is going to be very great. So that's, I think, the only downfall. It records in HD. It has an amazing background. It looks clean. I can use it full screen. I don't have a hole punch. I don't have a notch. I don't have a bezel. I don't have a chin. It's basically, I mean, the chin is almost unseeable. Like if I close the phone. Honestly, I would definitely recommend the Mi Mix 3 from Xiaomi. It's probably the phone of late 2018, early 2019. And it's also quite cheap, $400, $500, pounds, whatever, depending where you are in the world. That is an amazing price for such a good phone. Whereas for the same specs in a £1,000 phone, it's basically paying double. Hope you enjoyed the more in-depth review of the Xiaomi Mi Mix 3. I really like it. I would definitely recommend it. This would get like 7.5 or 8 out of 10. I would say 8.5 out of 10 if you consider the price. If the camera from the back, the main camera would be a bit better. But because if it isn't, I would say an 8 out of 10. Best phone in this price range I think you can find. For the screen quality, for the practicality, it's so nice to feel in hand. It just feels nice in hand, which a lot of phones don't do these days. Yeah, 8 out of 10. Good job Xiaomi Mi Mix 3, it's great. Thanks for watching guys, hope you liked the review. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, turn notification on twice, and see you next time whatever I do. Back down, like it's actually really good. Back down.